Hello everyone and welcome to my The Young and the Restless official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless preview video for the week of March 9th 13 reveals that Billy Abbott will contemplate a new lead while Sienna Bacall admits she's taken matters into her own hands to deal with the Matt Clark situation. YNR's weekly promo kicks off with Sienna delivering some surprising news to Sharon Newman and Nick Newman. After Sienna admits that Nick and Sharon got her out of a really dangerous situation, she'll think she owes them for protecting her from Matt. That's why Sienna will insist she's taken steps on her own to help eliminate the threat Matt presents to all of them. Nick may worry about Sienna's plan clashing with his own, especially since she got in the way the last time he tried to take Matt out permanently. It's clear that Nick wants a fatal outcome for Matt, so he may not approve if Sienna's scheme ends with Matt's survival. That said, Sharon may think they can use all the help they can get. If there's a way to find Matt and stop him from causing more chaos, then maybe they should listen to Sienna and see if her way works. Meanwhile, the Abbotts will mull over a new clue that could point them in Jack Abbott's direction. Bill will acknowledge this lead could be a wild goose chase, but Kyle Abbott will counter that it could also be the lead they need to find Jack. Regardless, it's the only lead they'll have in the coming episodes, so Diane Jenkins Abbott will think they have to follow it. As for Jack, he'll do his best to manipulate Patty Williams on Victor Newman's yacht. It looks like Jack will seduce Patty a bit and suggest she should give him a grand tour. Patty will suggest that's a pretty big favor and wonder what Jack will give her in return. When Jack asks what Patty wants, she'll admit she'd like a kiss. Show me the yacht, you get your kiss, Jack promises in YNR's weekly promo. Of course, Jack's real plan should be to get confirmation on the yacht's location and find a way to get that info to his family. Could Jack himself be the source of the lead that Billy and the others will mull over? Regardless, Patty has an unhinged side and may let it come out to play if Jack betrays her. The Young and the Restless spoilers Patty and Jack's reunion will come with more curveballs, so stay tuned. The tension in Genoa City is reaching a fever pitch as dangerous plans and hidden agendas collide. And this week on The Young and the Restless, alliances will be tested and secrets will push the characters to the edge. It all begins with Sienna Bacall, who carries a secret that could change everything. After surviving a perilous encounter thanks to Sharon and Nick Newman, Sienna feels an intense sense of obligation, a debt she must repay. But her way of protecting those who helped her may not be the way anyone expects. In a shocking turn, she reveals that she has taken matters into her own hands, crafting a plan to neutralize Matt Clark once and for all. The problem is, Sienna's definition of help may collide with Nick's, whose own pursuit of Matt is far more ruthless. Nick has long sought a permanent solution, and he may be unwilling to accept a scheme that leaves Matt alive, even in part. Sharon, ever the voice of reason and pragmatism, wonders if they might need every advantage they can get. If Sienna's plan can prevent further chaos, perhaps it deserves a chance, no matter the risk. Meanwhile, the Abbott family finds themselves chasing a new lead that could finally point them toward Jack Abbott. Billy Abbott struggles with the uncertainty, wary that this lead could prove to be nothing more than a wild goose chase, a dangerous distraction from what matters most. But Kyle Abbott is insistent, arguing that this clue might be the breakthrough they desperately need. For Diane Jenkins Abbott, hope is a powerful motivator, and she knows that in times like these, hesitation can be more dangerous than a mistake. The Abbotts brace themselves, knowing this lead is all they have, and as the tension builds, every move could either bring them closer to Jack or deeper into the shadows of a trap they might not escape. On the other side of the city, Jack Abbott's manipulations take center stage aboard Victor Newman's yacht, a floating stage for seduction and deception. Jack moves with practiced charm, drawing Patty Williams into his orbit as he flirts with just the right balance of allure and intrigue. He suggests she give him a full tour of the yacht, a proposition that comes with an unspoken promise of rewards. Patty, her own impulses and desires always close to the surface, doesn't hesitate to state her terms, a kiss for the favor she offers. Jack's response is smooth, tantalizing, and strategic. Show me the yacht, you get your kiss. Yet beneath this playful exchange lies a more calculated purpose. Jack isn't simply seeking affection, he's fishing for information, trying to pinpoint the yacht's location and find a way to channel that intelligence back to his family. Every smile, every touch is measured. Every word a tool in a game where trust is scarce and betrayal lurks behind every corner. But Patty is volatile, unpredictable, and dangerous in ways that Jack cannot fully control. The reunion between these two is charged with tension, desire, and the ever-present threat of betrayal. If Jack's intentions veer from her expectations, Patty's unhinged side may erupt, creating a storm that neither of them can contain. This isn't just a game of seduction, it's a delicate dance on a razor's edge, where the smallest misstep could have catastrophic consequences. As Jack maneuvers, as Sienna plots, and as the Abbotts chase their lead, the stage is set for a week of shocking revelations, moral quandaries, and the high-stakes drama that Genoa City has become known for. Every decision will ripple outward, every alliance could fracture, and every secret risks being exposed. In this city, survival isn't just about who's strongest, it's about who's clever enough to stay one step ahead. And this week, every character will be tested in ways they never expected. As the Abbotts dig deeper into the elusive lead, doubts and hope collide within the family. Billy finds himself torn between caution and a desperate need for answers, haunted by the possibility that chasing this clue could lead them into a trap of Jack's making. Kyle, ever the optimist and fiercely determined, insists that even a small thread could unravel the entire mystery and bring Jack back into their grasp. Diane, trying to balance reason with urgency, pushes them to act before opportunity slips away, knowing that hesitation could cost them dearly. Every interaction, every phone call, and every whispered theory is loaded with tension as the family teeters between hope and fear, their trust in one another tested by uncertainty. It's a race against time, and in Genoa City, time is always the enemy. The shadows that Jack has cast over their lives are long and dangerous, and the Abbotts know that one wrong move could mean failure or worse. Meanwhile, Sienna's secretive plan to confront Matt Clark starts to reveal cracks under pressure. Her confidence is tempered by the knowledge that Nick watches her every move, suspicious of her intentions and the potential consequences of her actions. Matt is no ordinary threat. He's unpredictable, manipulative, and deadly, a storm that could shatter the fragile stability the Newmans and Abbotts have been fighting to maintain. Sienna walks a tightrope, balancing loyalty, fear, and determination, knowing that if she missteps, the consequences could be catastrophic, not just for her, but for everyone she cares about. Sharon's willingness to consider Sienna's approach reflects her desperation and pragmatism, a reminder that in this city, sometimes the lines between right and wrong blur and survival demands risk. The tension is palpable as viewers are left wondering whether Sienna's initiative will save the day or ignite an even greater disaster. Jack's machinations aboard Victor's yacht continue to unfold like a dangerous game of chess. With every flirtatious smile and subtle suggestion to Patty, he draws her closer, seeking the information he needs while navigating her volatile temperament. Patty's desires are clear, but so are her potential for wrath and unpredictability, and Jack must walk a fine line between seduction and provocation. Their interactions are charged with a mix of playfulness and danger, and the viewers are left on edge, wondering when the inevitable spark of betrayal might ignite. Jack's ultimate goal, gaining critical intelligence to help his family, shines through the layers of charm and manipulation, highlighting his cunning and his willingness to take calculated risks. Every moment on the yacht is a delicate balance where trust is non-existent and the consequences of failure could ripple across multiple storylines, threatening alliances and lives alike. Back on land, the Abbotts' pursuit of Jack and the unfolding chaos around Matt Clark converge in a tense, unpredictable dance. Each character faces choices that could dramatically shift the balance of power, from Sienna's daring moves against Matt to the Abbott's calculated investigation. Emotional stakes are at their highest, as loyalties are tested, secrets are revealed, and each decision carries weighty consequences. In Genoa City, there are no small moves. Every word spoken, every plan executed can trigger a chain reaction that alters lives forever. As the week progresses, viewers will be pulled into a whirlwind of strategy, deception, and heart-stopping tension, watching as these intertwined stories build toward moments of revelation and confrontation. It's a week where bravery, cunning, and a touch of recklessness will determine who comes out on top and who may be left reeling in the aftermath of their choices. As the week draws to a climax, one thing becomes undeniable. Nothing in Genoa City is ever simple, and the characters' lives are a delicate tapestry of trust, betrayal, and ambition. Sienna's courage in facing Matt, Jack's seductive yet strategic maneuvers on the yacht, and the Abbott's relentless pursuit of a lead all intersect, creating a high-stakes narrative that promises twists, heartbreak, and shocking revelations. Every secret, every plan, and every act of manipulation is a thread in a larger, intricate web where even the most calculated moves carry unforeseen consequences. As alliances shift and truths emerge, the city itself seems to hold its breath, teetering on the edge of chaos. Viewers are left gripping their seats, knowing that in this world no one is safe, and every decision could ignite a storm that changes lives forever. The week of March 9th through 13th on The Young and the Restless is shaping up to be a dramatic, emotionally charged journey through loyalty, strategy, and survival, leaving audiences eager for the fallout that is sure to follow. As Sienna's plan against Matt Clark begins to take shape, the danger she faces becomes all too real. Every step she takes is shadowed by the fear that Matt is always one step ahead, a predator who thrives on chaos and unpredictability. Nick watches her closely, his jaw tight with frustration, knowing that any miscalculation could undo everything he's been working toward. Sharon, however, senses the value in Sienna's boldness. Sometimes unconventional methods are the only way to fight a threat as cunning and relentless as Matt. The tension between strategy and emotion pulses through every scene, and viewers are reminded that in Genoa City, heroism often comes at a price. Sienna's courage, tempered by desperation and loyalty, becomes a beacon of hope. But the city's darkness is never far behind, ready to test even the bravest hearts. Meanwhile, aboard Victor Newman's yacht, Jack Abbott continues his delicate dance with Patty Williams, every interaction layered with seduction, manipulation, and calculated risk. As he coaxes her closer, promising favors and exchanging playful yet pointed glances, the stakes escalate with each passing moment. Patty's unhinged tendencies simmer beneath the surface, a volatile mix of desire and danger that could erupt if she feels betrayed. Jack must maintain perfect control, navigating her moods and impulses, all while pursuing his ultimate goal, the information that could secure his family's advantage and bring clarity to the Abbott's pursuit. Every smile, every whispered word, every subtle touch is a weapon in a battle where trust is scarce and betrayal could strike at any moment. The tension is nearly unbearable, drawing viewers into a world where every choice is both a promise and a threat. Back on land, the Abbott family races against time, piecing together clues that may finally lead them to Jack. Billy wrestles with doubt and caution, aware that the lead could either be the breakthrough they need or a trap designed by Jack himself. Kyle refuses to surrender to uncertainty, his determination a driving force that keeps the family moving forward despite the shadows that loom around them. Diane, pragmatic and unrelenting, insists that inaction is not an option. Even a tenuous lead must be followed, because in Genoa City, hesitation is often more dangerous than a misstep. Every conversation, every observation, every fleeting hint carries the weight of potential disaster, and the Abbotts know that failure could mean losing not just a relative, but control over a situation spiraling wildly beyond their grasp. The tension crescendos with every passing hour, leaving the audience gripping their seats, uncertain which choices will lead to salvation and which to ruin. As these parallel stories converge, the city itself seems to vibrate with anticipation. Sienna's bold moves against Matt, Jack's careful manipulations with Patty, and the abbot's frantic investigation all intersect in a delicate web of strategy, ambition, and danger. The slightest misstep could ignite a chain reaction, unraveling carefully laid plans and exposing the vulnerabilities of those who thought themselves in control. Yet even in the darkness, moments of humanity shine through. Sienna's loyalty, Sharon's pragmatism, Kyle's hope, and Billy's inner struggle remind viewers that amidst betrayal and deception, courage and love remain powerful forces. Every character is walking a tightrope between triumph and catastrophe, and every decision carries consequences that will echo far beyond this week's events. By the end of the week, Genoa City is a city on edge. The abbots cling to their lead, hoping it will reveal Jack's secrets. Sienna continues her dangerous game, risking everything to neutralize Matt Clark once and for all. Jack navigates the treacherous waters of seduction and deception aboard Victor's yacht, fully aware that one wrong move could unravel everything he's built. And Patty, unpredictable and impulsive, stands ready to strike should betrayal occur. It's a week filled with suspense, moral complexity, and high-stakes drama, where every character is forced to confront the consequences of their choices. Viewers will be left breathless, caught between hope and fear, watching as the intricate web of alliances, rivalries, and secrets tightens ever further, setting the stage for shocking revelations and unforgettable confrontations in the weeks to come.